Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. If you're new around here, my name is Shakema. How y'all doing? Welcome to my kitchen. So as most of you know, for the month of July, I've been participating in 30 bags for 30 days with Sophia over at My Great Challenge. There's also a large number of YouTubers that have been joining us as well, and we have been really decluttering our spaces. So what do you do with all of the clutter? Most people will donate. There are things that must be trashed. But I'm doing something just a tiny bit different. So instead of doing an automatic donate, I'm going to be hosting a home goods swap. What's a home goods swap, you ask? Well, let me tell you. A home goods swap, which could easily be a kitchen goods swap, a clothing swap, a jewelry swap, a babysitting services swap. You babysit my kids one day, I'll babysit your kids the next day. It could be anything. But for those of us who tend to live a very frugal life, we don't always get to go out and buy things. I love watching the YouTubers who go to IKEA and Hobby Lobby and all of these places, like the Dollar Tree YouTubers are life because they roll up in Dollar Tree all the time. My reality is that's just not in my budget, even at the Dollar Tree. So what I believe that we can do is we can all help each other out. Every one of us has items in our house that are gently used, that still have a lot of life in them, that we just don't love anymore. And I think donating is great, but what if a pair of curtains that I don't have the hooks for could work in my sister's house, and she needs a pair of curtains but doesn't have the money to go out and buy them? So with those things in mind, or I'm trying to stick to a budget, I'm a single parent and I don't always have the money to go out and buy extra things. Now that doesn't mean I don't buy things, I do. But there are some times when I'm on a very tight budget and I may not be able to go out and buy a new set of chair cushions or pillows or a throw blanket that I want to accessorize my living room. A home goods swap will allow me to do that. So here's how it works. What you're going to do is you're going to gather up all of your gently used items that still have a lot of life. You're just not in love with them anymore. And you're going to call all your friends and say, hey, bring all of your gently used items that still have a lot of life and you're not in love with anymore. And you're going to meet at one central location. So tomorrow, my friends and my family are going to meet at my house. We're going to set up different stations in our home and we're going to place different items around the home. Now here's how the swap works. Every item that another person brings to the swap, they get one. So it's just as simple as that. Bring an item. Each item gets you a ticket. Each ticket buys you a different item. Anything else that is left after the swap is over will be donated to a charity of the host or hostess's choice. We will be donating to Goodwill because that is where I shop mostly, and that's close to my home. So that's where we're going to be donated. So this is what I tell people. The first thing I did was I established a date. We were going to meet on this date. The second thing I did was I sent out an invite, and I sent those out via Facebook. The third thing I did was just ask everybody to bring their gently used items and told them up front that anything that's not selected will be donated. After you've done that, you're pretty much ready to set up your swap. So the kids and I are going to take you along with us as we prepare our home for our home goods swap. Okay, you guys, so we're in our living room, and I wanted to share with you some things that I was able to get from a home goods swap. So the very first thing that I'm going to show you is this coffee table. This is a yellow coffee table. It has great design. I love the detail around the front, and that is a working drawer. It does slide in and out, and it has books in it, magazines actually. It is a little worn, but I like the character. It just adds a little something to my living room. So I thought about changing the color, doing some chalk paint, but I love the pops of yellow, so it works out very well. But that item I was able to pick up at a home goods swap, and I brought one Matchbox toy car, because for every one item I was able to get one item. So all I had was, I went through my son's closet and pulled out his toys that he had and no longer used. I think I took a Ziploc bag full of 60 Matchbox toys, and I was able to get 60 tickets, and this is one of the items that I was able to purchase. Another item that I was able to purchase were these club chairs. These chairs, I've always wanted chairs like this for my house, but I couldn't afford them, and I didn't know how I was going to get them, but I had 60 tickets from my home goods swap that I had taken over, and I was able to use one ticket for this chair and one ticket for that chair. Now, as you can see, there's a little wear here, so I just need to go in and fix that cushion, or replace the cushion if I want to. But they still have good life in them. They're still really sturdy chairs. The kids and I sit in them all the time, and it only cost me one ticket. And here's another item that I did get from the home goods swap. This cabinet, or this corner shelf, was at the swap. It cost me one ticket, and here now this is my coffee station. I didn't change it, I didn't paint it, it's just the way it was, but somebody brought it. It had great life left in it, but it just didn't fit their space anymore. So I was able to bring it home and sit it into my space, and it now serves as my coffee area. Here's another piece that I was able to get from a home goods swap that I attended. I love to entertain, and they had this 3-tiered stand, and it's kind of rustic because it is wooden, and it has those, and this is what it looks like, where it has those little divots where you sit it into here, and then you can put serving trays on them with different food items. So for one ticket, that was an item that I was able to get from the home goods swap that I attended last year. So the kids and I are going to start bringing out things in order to prep for our home goods swap, and we hope that you enjoy coming along with us. Okay, let's move some of these pieces out over here, Leland, like these. You know what, I got my Navy and West bag to do as well. Move those pieces over here. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh boy. We're gonna put them over here, Leland.
I know that wrong.
What's wrong?
Have some trash.
Oh, okay. Can you move that one?
Oh, Mom, there was this group of kids.
Now sit. Oh, let me sit this one here. You can sit that one there. This one. That's a whole different set.
Oh, so that's a whole set?
That's a set. Yeah, that's something different. Okay. Jackson, if you'll get the chairs and move them in here. And let's try to make up like little sections. So maybe
What do you want to call this over here?
home decor.
Decor.
This would be like bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
Or do we want to do home decor?
And put the bathroom stuff near the bathroom.
We could, because this one is going to. everybody. So we are pretty much set up now with our things. Of course, we don't know what things other people will be bringing. So this is in our kitchen. This is our kitchen table, and we just have home goods or anything that would be for the kitchen. So, of course, I had a couple corkscrews. No clue where I got them from. I'm sure somebody just gave them to me. Mini chopper that looks really nice. I love this little pot. There is a lunchbox, and then all of the table placemats that I pulled out from my 30 bags in 30 days. This is a 4-section microwave tray with lid. I think that's really neat. This is a napkin holder and a crock. You put your utensils in there. So that's what we have there. This is also going in the swap tomorrow, and we have the extra labels there. I have a shoe caddy, which this needs to go by the shoes, y'all. Move that over. And then here we have bedding. So sheets, pillowcases, curtains, pillows. These are sheet sets, and that's a body pillow. There is the curtain rod for the bathroom. And then down here we have just some home good items, like some things for the walls here. Then a couple other pieces. We got these 2 pieces. One's a lighthouse and that one, and this is a basket. So we got those donated today, and then a couple car seats. And then up here we have some baskets and a couple little knickknacks that we're going to be having donated. There is the jewelry dress there. And then over here we have a couple more extra things. We have a tub of books and office supplies in there. This is a huge bag of the gifted clothes that I was gifted. And then these are little girls' clothes. So little girl size, probably 8 to 10 here. And then a few more of my things that I pulled out of my closet. Then we have another rack full of clothes with all the shoes. And then up here we have dollies and games. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're set up. These are the things that we had or we were able to donate or get donated for the swap. So there it is. It's pretty simple. The very first swap I ever worked was a clothing swap at a Heather Lindsay conference in Atlanta, Georgia. And it worked the same. You brought one item, you got one ticket. I worked in the clothing swap area, so we set up all the clothes. We did have rolling racks for all of them. I don't have rolling racks for all of my clothing. And then the ladies were able to come when the store was open, and then you get, for every one item, for every one ticket you have, you get one item to take back home. And then I have been to a home goods swap, 2 of them, and then I have hosted a jewelry swap. So I've done a couple things, and it's simple to do. I mean, it really is so simple to do. It doesn't take a lot. And if you wanted to do it in your area, you could do it as well. The last thing I'm going to do is pull out items from my pantry. For snacks, I've got some cookies in there, and I also have drinks. I think I have Chex Mix or some kind of something that will work. I might do some macaroni salad because I do have mayonnaise, and I do have pasta noodles, and I think I have relish. So that's it. It's very simple to do. It's a Friday evening. It's a Saturday afternoon brunch. It's a way to get girlfriends together. Husbands can do it, and they can swap their stuff, tools, and I'm sure that's not something they would think about. But if you don't have the funds, you know, why not barter and trade different things? You know, that's something that I think people can do. But anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm going to show you a few clips. It'll be in a separate video of the swap, and the ladies here swapping things out. So thank you so much for stopping by our channel. If you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. If you're curious about the idea or have any more questions, please be sure and give us a comment down below. We'd be happy to answer as best as we can according to what knowledge we have. I will encourage all of us to take time out and think about your fellow neighbor. What does somebody have that need of that you can provide, that you're no longer using? And then sometimes, in a lot of instances, we can use it, but we are supposed to give it away. I think about Jesus, And I think about all that he did and all that he had, and the majority of what he had, he gave away to people. So I could have way more things, but Jesus didn't, and he was okay. So if I follow his example and just give my stuff away or give away things that I know people need, then I feel like I'm doing exactly what he called me to do on this earth. That's my peace. What's your peace? So anywho, thank you so much for stopping by our channel. And until the next time we see you guys, bye now.